Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. We're going to be doing the daily reading for Sunday, October 18th, 2020. And today is a day that's ruled by the crown chakra and guided by accomplishment. It is a galactic activation portal today. And so on these portal days, we want to be careful to listen to our bodies. They may require more rest. We may be experiencing an intensification of ascension symptoms for some. For others, it may be sort of a relief from. It's interesting how that seems to work sometimes. Right, because we are so much more cosmically connected. These portal days, those light codes, that information, that communication pours in so much more easily. So today's a great day to meditate and to connect with our higher selves and with any cosmic beings that we enjoy communicating with. And this is especially potent today because of the galactic frequency of the day, which is blue galactic night. And so the blue night energy is really interesting and exciting. It's all about dreams, abundance, and intuition. And so when we're talking about dreams, we're talking about the dreamscape, we're talking about the inner self, and we're also talking about the different levels of consciousness, right? Our conscious and our subconscious, and the way that we dream when we're asleep and we dream when we're awake, right? And how those dreams blend together to create our reality, and how we can utilize that energy and master that energy in order to create the reality that we wish, right? This is also the energy of intuition. It's a deeply psychic energy. It's a deeply intuitive energy. We can really sink into that energy and use this blue night energy, this blue galactic night energy, to really, really tap into that portal energy and have some really fun and interesting experiences today, if we so choose. So I really like that. This also has to do with abundance, right? And the understanding that abundance is present everywhere, all the time. And abundance actually comes from gratitude. When we live in that space of gratitude, when we give and receive freely, we tap into that flow of abundance. And so that's another aspect of today that we can work with, is that energy of abundance, and really tapping into this galactic energy and this galactic activation portal through being abundant, feeling abundant, acting abundant, knowing that we are abundant, right? The universe is abundant. We are the universe. So by definition, we must be abundant. That is our true birthright. And really just allowing that to sink in. This is a great day for daydreaming. This is a great day for meditation. This is a really beautiful day to explore the inner realms, the inner landscape, with curiosity, with excitement, right? With joy, and to just see what we find in there and understand that we have the ability, it says, we have the ability to awaken at any moment and lucidly dream our waking reality. As we let go of rationale and trust in our intuition, we access abundant inner resources to uniquely guide our journey through infinite dreamscapes. So that sounds really fun. I am absolutely feeling and grooving with these energies for today. And so the galactic tone is the tone of harmonizing and modeling integrity. And so this is when we're seeking harmony, right? Inner harmony and outer harmony. When our actions and our words are in alignment with our integrity and what it is that we truly feel inside, right? The insides and the outsides match. That's when we are in true harmony and true synchronistic flow. And then we are able to create harmony with others around us as well. And so that harmonization energy, that energy of integrity, is really strong today. And so we want to look at what it is that we're dreaming, right? What exists within the self? What is our inner dreamscape that is becoming our outer reality? And is that in harmony? Does that match? Once again, do the outsides and the insides match? Is what I'm creating in my outer reality in harmony with what exists in my inner reality? And of course, that's kind of like a catch-22, right? Or maybe that's not the right term, but it only always is, right? Because the outside is a reflection of the inside. So I don't know if that question necessarily, there's probably a better way to phrase that question than saying that, but I guess what we could say is we can use our outer reality to understand what is going on in our internal reality. And if that doesn't match with what it is that we're wanting to create, we can dream a new reality into being. And as we dream that on the inside, that then is naturally reflected on the outside. How I think that sounds a little better. I like that. And so the affirmation for the day is, I harmonize in order to dream, modeling intuition. I seal the input of abundance with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. That's so exciting, right? And it's this whole idea, right, is as we model our integrity, right, as we become in harmony with ourselves and our reality, we naturally attract that abundance. And so it is an interesting day astrologically as well. It's kind of a pleasant, fun day as far as the astrology goes. We do still have the moon in Scorpio. And we do still have some of those feisty little squares going on, although that major opposition and T-square that we had going on is breaking up right now. The planets are moving out of aspect to each other. So it's a loose aspect still, but we can feel those energies kind of dissipating a little bit, I think, which I think we're all a little bit grateful for. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We say every aspect is beautiful and it all has a purpose in our empowerment and our upliftment and our growth and all of that. But sometimes we do want a little bit of a breather. So we are beginning to get that breather today. And we still do have that, like we said, the moon in Scorpio. But we can really utilize that as we are traversing this inner landscape today, right? Scorpio energy is water energy. It is highly intuitive. It is highly mystical, right? So we can tap into that aspect of it today, as well as that harmony aspect, and find the ways that we can harmonize with the people in our lives and connect on that deep, intimate level that Scorpio energy absolutely loves. And we do have a lot of really pleasant aspects going on with the moon. The moon is sextiling Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, and trining Neptune. So a lot of really positive, really stimulating energy in the air today that I think we can all work with and enjoy. We do have Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter squaring Eris, the female warrior planet, and true black moon, which is the repressed and rebellious female. And so our feminine energies may be feeling a little bit feisty today, so especially with that moon in Scorpio. So everyone just be prepared for that as well. And just take that into account. Understand that it is the energies. As always, we pay attention to what's coming up for us, but we try not to overreact, and we try not to get into that combative kind of place with things. Today may be one of those days where it's almost like the feminine side of us wants to kind of get in people's faces a little bit and sort of like assert their dominance and their power, right? And so we just, and maybe easily triggered. And so we want to be cognizant of that and watch out for that. And as always, when we're triggered, turn that around and see what that's teaching us about a wound within ourselves that's ready to be healed, right? All right, and we're going to get into the reading for today. Oh, actually, before we do, another announcement as well is that we have shifted into the 4th galactic month of the year. We are now in the self-existing moon of form. And so for this next month, the way that we can look at this is each month, right, we have 13 months that correspond with the 13 moons. They're each 28 days long, and they model and activate each of the 13 galactic tones. And we talk about the tones when we see them. We go through the tones in these 13-day wave spells, right, as we move through the month. But we also go through a larger scale of 13 with each of these months representing a certain galactic tone. And so the 4th galactic tone is the self-existing tone. And so this month, the energy, the galactic tone that is being activated and crystallized with this 28-day period is that self-existing moon of form. And this is all about defining and measuring things. It's all about asking those questions. It's all about getting all of the information and making that plan to move forward, creating that strategy, right? understanding, being fully aware of all of the variables and what it is that we want to create, and then creating the structure and form, creating that foundation like we've been talking about. And so this is really beautiful energy to be experiencing right now. When we do have all of this, the Mars and the Mercury retrograde and everything, this isn't as much a great time for action, but it is a great time for strategizing and planning, because we're able to see things from different perspectives right now. We're able to really tap into a lot of different energies and perspectives and different solutions, and really kind of put all of that together in our minds. So just create this, just have this idea as we're moving through this galactic month. And remember, the galactic months are different from the regular months. So this month, this galactic month goes from today until November 14th, which, yeah, is very interesting energy. And so the Mercury retrograde is going to end about mid-month as far as our galactic month goes. And that will then inspire us. And Mars retrograde is going to be ending, is it? I want to say the middle of November. You guys know I suck with dates. Like, I get them at the time when they're absolutely necessary. So I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I mean, you could go back and check the Mars retrograde video, or just Google it real quick. I'm not going to spend the time doing that, but I think the Mars retrograde, actually, I lied. I am going to look it up while I'm talking. I think that may be ending as well. It's either December or November. Yeah, yep. Perfect. November 13th, so the day before the end of this month. So both of those retrogrades will end by the end of this galactic month. And when we move into the 5th galactic month of the year, we can have taken all of this time, this downtime, to really have created that form, created that strategy, and then we can revise that, right, as we move into the next month. So that is absolutely perfect. I love it. And the quote that is contained for the self-existing moon of form is, "I have found it most useful in my life to look at reality from as many angles as possible." And so that plays perfectly into this retrograde energy and expanding our perspectives, which allows us to create an even better plan than we may have had before, so that we can then move forward. All right, and what are we going to do for cards today? I am wanting to do a Beyond Lemuria Oracle card. So we're going to get one of these out for today. I have so many decks, you wouldn't think it would be difficult, but sometimes I look and I'm like, I don't know, which one do we want to use? But these are definitely calling. So what do we have for today's energy? All right, we have the Violet Flame. Ooh, the Violet Flame of Saint Germain. And so the Violet Flame energy is always wonderful energy to call upon. This is the energy of transmutation, right? And this is a very powerful, high vibrational energy. And I call upon this all the time. I actually surround my entire aura with a violet flame to instantly transmute any lower vibrational energies that may attempt to enter my field. And so it says, as we deepen our spiritual path, step out of illusory constructs, and become self-realized, empowered beings, life may present us with more opportunities to grow than before. When we explore our innate healing ability, we may experience our expanding consciousness as deeply blissful and illuminating. Our glimpses of higher awareness can be followed by periods of intensity as we return to normal. These uncomfortable experiences are shadow elements, unaligned with the higher vibration, dropping away so that we can maintain our new frequency. And I have to stop right there because I just thought of something that was really funny to me. We hear like the propaganda going on in the news all the time, right? When they talk about the new normal, trying to normalize all of the things that we're doing right now, the masks and the sanitization and the lack of human interaction and isolation and all this different stuff, right? But I just thought, how about in the spiritual community, we take that term back? Like the new normal for us, like means this new way of living, right? And this higher dimensional reality. Like my new normal is very different from the new normal that a lot of people out there are being taught and indoctrinated to embrace, right? My new normal is living the life of my dreams, living my purpose every day, right? Being fully immersed in this process of spiritual growth and transformation. Loving everybody unconditionally, right? Loving myself fiercely, taking exquisite care of myself, being inspired by the people around me and inspiring others and seeking to become better every day. That's my new normal. I don't know what your new normal is, but if you're turning into this channel, it may be something similar. So I don't know. I just really enjoyed that. It's like all of these low vibrational things that we're being fed, we can neutralize that energy by turning it around and reclaiming it and reframing it. And so that's what just happened in my mind as I was reading this return to normal quote here, right? We are creating our own reality. Your normal can be whatever you want it to be. Your sensitivity will be heightened, so it may be harder to spend time in places with frantic activity. You may feel disoriented, have emotional ups and downs, and even physical symptoms. Daily practices for recentering will allow you to drop into yourself and be present and still, away from busy mind chatter and distractions. There are so many ways to meditate, so experiment to find something that works for you. There is no way to do it wrong. Yoga, qigong, painting, or walking are just a few examples. We can learn to protect and maintain the energy we cultivate in ourselves, not from fear, but through a healthy awareness of what is ours and what is the energy of others. Yes, this is our new normal, right, you guys? Clearing and protecting our energy, cultivating and creating consciously our reality, right? Having these daily practices, being centered, practicing meditation, practicing yoga, constantly growing and bettering ourselves. This is our new normal, and it's absolutely beautiful. And so this is basically talking about the ascension process. The ascension process and the ups and downs and the struggles that we encounter sometimes as we go through this process. And then it talks about clearing your energy field and energetic healing. If you require assistance with that, please reach out to me. I do a very powerful type of energy healing called Belvaspata. It was gifted to humanity to aid in this ascension process, and it is so incredibly beautiful and helpful. So I am doing a sliding scale special for October, since this month is so intense, and to celebrate my Grandmaster's initiation, $77.77 to $99.99, whatever you can afford to pay within that range for first-time clients. So please reach out to me. I would love to assist you with that. But this has been coming up. You know, I've been talking to people who are beginning their ascension process and their awakening journey, and just being reminded of how scary and intense that is when you first enter into it, right? And so this is talking about that, and this is like, as we are purging on such a profound level, as we're nearing December 21st, which is a huge date, right? We're those of us even who have been in this ascension process for a while are experiencing a lot of symptoms again. Sometimes and new symptoms, right? Because there's always new symptoms. Sometimes we revisit some of the old ones. Sometimes it's like a whole new slew of things as our vibration is changing, as our energy structure is changing, right? As everything is changing and transforming, our DNA is transforming. And so the importance of self-care, the importance of caring for your energy, the importance of, like we talked about yesterday, what are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you surrounding yourself with? The energies that are around you, we're becoming so much more sensitive to that. And so we really want to honor that and care for ourselves the best way that we know possible. And like I said, if you need assistance with that, please reach out to me. And so this also says, being able to kickstart a positive vibration so you can regain perspective can be the key to flowing through situations that seemed overwhelming or unsurmountable. Work with the violet flame to transmute anything that is not for your highest good into love. The flame is simple to visualize and a powerful tool that can be used by anyone. Consider your psychic toolkit. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energy? An exercise routine for physical fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high. Maintaining clear and vibrant energy will also help you see through illusions that may be blocking or disorienting you. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for grateful rebalance after heightened energy levels. So really seeking out all the different ways that you can utilize this violet flame and maybe looking into that for some of you. But you can really just call upon it, bring it down through your energy field, bring it out around your aura. Like I said, that's what I do. I bring light down through the crown, through my energy centers, right? Down through the root and through the 7 layers of my aura. And then I surround all 7 layers of my aura with that violet flame energy. And so really working on that can be incredibly helpful. And life force energy on the bottom of the deck. We really need to care for this, right? We need to do the things that revitalize our life force energy. Eating right, exercising like it talked about, right? Spending time in nature, going out and enjoying the sunlight when we can. Here in New England, we aren't going to have a lot of it for a long time, so take advantage of it while it's here. And you know, all of these different ways that we can revitalize that energy. And this is a time, I mean, with Mars in retrograde, life force energy is a little bit low, right? That is Mars is our vitality. It is our stamina, right? All of that. And so if we are feeling that dimmed, we want to really take advantage of any opportunities to strengthen and revitalize that. We really want to pay attention to diet, to rest, to exercise, hydrate, all that stuff. It's like we need to care for our bodies so much. We are experiencing such profound, not just purging, but activations. It's like we were going through periods of purging and then being activated, and now it's all happening at once. Like things are really speeding up and kicking into high gear. And so I know that I've been needing more sleep and more rest, and a lot of you may be needing that as well. So just really pay attention to that and take advantage of that. This is one of those really weird days where I'm not even sure here. We'll go with, yeah, interesting. I don't use this deck all too much, but I'm being called to pull something from the Kuan Yin deck. So we're going to do that. I hope I didn't just, yeah. My mic cord is stuck here, guys. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we're going to pull a card from the Kuan Yin deck and see what the Kuan Yin deck has to say. And this is perfect because she is clear. The goddess of compassion, right? And we're really in that process of wanting to have compassion for ourselves and others, and be that process of being gentle with ourselves. And so she is a good person to call on right now. Okay, that came out very forcefully. Weave the future golden. Ooh, and that's a beautiful card. Number 44, of course, right? For those of you who are into numbers, 44. We had 52, 34, and now we have 44. Hold that up for you guys. And this says, something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Do you know how much the divine wishes to support and assist you in living your heart's truth this lifetime? Kuan Yin, with grace and compassion, wishes to help you ascend to the next level of your life expression so that your soul light may shine more brightly on the planet and help you and other beings to live with more heart and less fear. You can choose to live a life infused with the golden energy of peace, prosperity, joy, and creativity. A future so golden is being woven into your present moment now like a tapestry, with the choices and actions that you make in this moment. You call into being the divine golden tapestry of future bliss. Clever you. Right? So it's choosing love in every moment. Kuan Yin is aware that there are opportunities and assistance waiting for you in your future embodiment. She wishes to assist you in drawing these future gifts into the present moment where they can be of most use to you. This oracle indicates that there is something special waiting in the wings for you, and if you wish to do so, you can receive healing and elevate your vibration so that you are able to receive it more readily. And once again, I'll throw out the caveat. If you are wishing for that, reach out to me for a Belvaspata healing. If you have been holding a secret wish in your heart, perhaps to publish a book, be a healer, to teach or to write or to sing, to attract a loving soulmate partnership, or to spiritually awaken at a deeper level, take a moment to feel what it would be like for that heartfelt wish to manifest right now. Can you imagine the joy of it? Can you also allow for that joy to be such a normal, ordinary occurrence that it could be a part of your life right now? This is how you begin to weave that manifestation into this moment. Be bold, dream big, and imagine what it would feel like to live your dreams. Can you begin to cultivate those feelings now, irrespective of whether you see the manifestation or in physical form or not as yet? Sitting with joy in your heart, whether it relates to something specific or not, is magnetic to the good that the universe wishes to deliver to you, right? We talk about this all the time. Be in your joy, be in your bliss. It is like switching your inner light on a higher voltage so the special opportunities perfect for you can find their way to you more swiftly. And if your great good comes in an unexpected form but still feels wonderful, accept it. Your future golden will come into your life in the most beautiful ways. And usually if it is not exactly as we imagined, it is even more perfect for us, right? This came up with a client the other day. We were talking about not hanging on to one possibility or one idea of how things are going to manifest, which opens us up to receive our manifestation in so many different forms and different ways, right? Just releasing those expectations and being open to however that's going to manifest. And so this is that energy of really being present with the vibration, the feeling of what it is that we are wanting to attract into our lives, right? To become one with that vibration, to embody that vibration every day so that we attract it to us, and to experience the things that we want as if we already have them. For a lot of you guys, it's like there's that aspect that's been holding you back where you felt like you're maybe not good enough. Maybe it's not time yet. Maybe you can't really have what it is that you want. And this card is confirmation that yes, you absolutely can. Yes, you absolutely do already, right? In another timeline. But this is the opportunity and the invitation to merge with that timeline now, to bring that into your reality now. You don't have to wait, right? We do not have to sit here thinking about the future and how amazing that's going to be. We can live that amazing reality right now. And so those gifts are coming to you. That energy is just waiting for you to tap into it. It's just waiting for you to choose it, right? This is really perfect and really beautiful because I was just sitting and thinking about this today and just how blessed I feel, like just overwhelmed with gratitude for my life path and the way that I'm able to live that right now. And I'm sharing this because it is meant to be inspirational to show people that it is possible, right? Like my entire life right now is dedicated to my own ascension process and to assisting other people through theirs. And that is so beautiful. And I appreciate every single one of you because this channel and my interactions with you and are a big part of that process for me. And it's just so amazing to see that and to really be living the reality of the things that I preach and the things that I teach, to be an embodiment of that and to see that magic working in my own life, right? And now that I have connected to my passion and my purpose and I am living that without fear. I mean, fears come up, but I walk through them anyway, right? But I am living that and I am dedicated to that and I'm watching that unfold and I'm watching spirit support me in that journey, right? And it's so beautiful and so magical, and absolutely any one of us can have that. You can have that. You are that. You are doing that already. It's just stepping into that energy, stepping into that timeline, into that role by utilize the exercise talked about in this book. You know, visualize it, feel into it, be grateful for it, and live more and more in that energy, right? In that reality every day that you can, so that merges together. Like that opportunity is here for every single one of us. This is what we're meant to do, what brings us joy, what brings us bliss, right? What brings us freedom. We are meant to be free. We are meant to be joyful. We all come here with these desires within our hearts, and we are here to make those manifest in this physical world. And when we commit ourselves to that purpose, heaven and earth literally are moved to assist us with that. So if anybody's been feeling discouraged or feeling scared or not really sure how to go about that process, this reading is for you. And also please reach out to me. This is my passion. This is what I love to do, is connecting people with their own divine purpose, reconnecting people with their own divinity, right? Helping people to work through and remove all of that residue that's placed upon us by society, by conditioning, by our own limiting mental beliefs, right? That hides the truth of who we are, so that we can shine brightly in our truth and we can live in that golden light, that golden energy, and attract that with every fiber of our being. And then Sound the Fierce Flute came out with that. And so we're going to check this out as well. And this is card number 29. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce-sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, peace, joy, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. So this is more about moving into alignment, right? Making the choices that are in alignment with our dreams, that are in alignment with the person that we are becoming, right? The person that we are remembering, right? Because we already are that person. We are just becoming that person all over again as we remember more and more of who that person truly is and discard everything that that person is not, right? And so this is an aspect of that, is those choices. This is also, again, that choice point between love and fear and how we get to make that in every moment, right? This is really discerning the motivations, the vibrations. If we learn to read vibration, we can read any situation and any person. We know where we belong. We know who we belong with. We know the job that we belong at. We know the room that we belong in. We know everything by reading the vibration of that situation. So really tuning in. First, we need to tune into our own vibration. So then we are able to tune into other vibrations. Because if we're not aware of our own vibration, it's difficult to judge those things, right? But really just learning how to discern that, learning how to read those situations, to read that vibration and to stay in alignment, right? This really goes perfectly with the galactic tone when we're talking about living in our integrity, the insides matching the outsides, right? Modeling our truth and our integrity in our interactions with others, that inner harmony, right? That's where that harmony energy comes from, being in harmony with our surroundings, with our intentions, with our desires in every moment, and understanding the people, the situations, the circumstances that are not in harmony with that. If we spend too much time in those situations, we begin to resonate with that vibration, and it puts us that much further away from what it is that we are seeking, right? And remember, what you are seeking is seeking you, but you need to be in the right place of vibrational resonance to receive it. Yes. Yeah. And if the choices are not resonating and are not lining up, if the people in your life, if the situations are not lining up with the resonance that you are seeking to embody, then it is time to release those and let those go. That sums up pretty much all of this, I think. Yes. Your discerning powers are growing, and you are capable of greatest discernment when you listen to your heart and are able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perception, right? This oracle has come to you because you are in need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved. It will help you live your truths and take good care of your own soul. And during this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, right, we are becoming more in touch with our discernment and our intuitive powers. As we are sifting through that shadow material, we're sifting through all that stuff that clouds our perception so that we can see more clearly. We are becoming more in touch with our intuition and our discernment and our ability to trust what it is that we feel, not necessarily what we see with our eyes, right? What's being shown. We talk about this all the time. What I'm seeing outwardly reflected in the larger collective world is not necessarily truth. I have to come to truth from in here, from here and here, right? And trust that. And we're really learning how to do that right now instead of being fooled by outer appearances. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Call of the Dancing Crane, which is number 4. And so if I put that right under the 44, we have 444. And this says, Dancing crane moves through waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. The mating call and dance of the crane is full of beautiful movement and flow. There are times when the astral waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. This is particularly so when your thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns do not support you in living the spiritual destiny you were born to live. So once again, it's about those thoughts, those emotional patterns. What is not in line and in resonance with the life that I want to live, and uprooting and removing those things. And it's also, and I thought about sound healing when I read this card. I thought it might be about that because it says sound of the fierce flute, right? And we've been hearing a lot about sound and vibration and the healing qualities of that. So this is just further confirmation of that as well, and the process of utilizing sound in order to lift your vibration and to provide healing. And so I use binaural beats a lot. I find that they can be really helpful. And then the part that my eyes landed on here says, call of the dancing crane, to stop believing in your own stories, your old habits and patterns, and to realize they are simply astral conditioning. We were just talking about this, right? There is no higher truth to them than this. You are allowed to change them. You can choose to cultivate any thoughts, beliefs, and interpretations of experiences you like, right? And so I love this too. I love this too, because I was just talking about this with a friend last night, how you get to choose to be whoever you want to be. You can be whoever you like, whoever it is that you desire to be. The reason you desire that is because that's who you truly are. Otherwise, you would not desire to be that. So don't allow anyone, most importantly yourself, to tell you that you cannot be whatever it is that you want to be. And it is not a betrayal to yourself to fully step into the version of you that you wish to embody, right? We are always growing. We are always changing. We are always evolving. I was saying last night when I had this conversation with my friend that I've been a million different people throughout the course of my life. And I could see through their eyes and remember what it was like to be each of those people, but I'm not that person anymore, and that's okay. It's not a betrayal of the person I was to become somebody new, right? That is what this journey is all about, right? Unbecoming, really, everything that we're not. With each step and each transformation that I achieved, I come closer and closer to who it is that I truly am, right? And anything that I desire to be for a reason. And so I am free to choose that in each and every moment. I get to choose. That's the beauty of this incarnation, right? Of free will, as free will begins to align with divine will, right? This beautiful process of choosing and choosing and choosing. You get to choose. Who do you want to be today? Do you want to be defined by your old stories? Do you want to identify with those beliefs and all of that conditioning? Or do you want to rise above that and become whoever and whatever it is that you desire? You get to choose. I love you all so very much. I appreciate you all so very much. Tap into this intuitive energy today, right? Tap into your inner dreamscape. See what is resonating and what is not, and move into a more beautiful and balanced harmony within yourselves and with each and every one that you encounter today. Seek that harmony. Seek that flow. Discard everything that is no longer serving you. Become a vibrational match by also surrounding yourself with the energies that you wish to call in, right? Seek in every moment to follow your joy, to find your bliss, to invite the future, right? To make your future your now. You can do that. You have the ability. You have everything that it takes to do that. I believe in you. I love you. You are so unbelievably worth it. If you would like some assistance with anything, please reach out to me. My information is in the description box below. I offer a variety of services that can help. I really, really emphasize the Belvaspata healings. I also have links to donate if you feel so moved to donate to my channel. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please share, please subscribe, and please comment and let me know how you're doing, how this video is resonating for you. I love hearing from each and every one of you. You are incredible, amazing, and so powerful. Go weave that dream.